Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to explain you, trying to explain you how we can make the roof. I had make three or four Warre Beehive, and as you see this is another one. We have here a roof. Because the Warre Hive is working like a tower, I think. It's actually a tree, a whole tree. There is a lot of moisture, and because of that, we have to make a ventilation. The entry is there, and the bees are here. And from this part here is the roof. This is the honey box, and the another are the box. The brood is there, etc. I think this is a honey box. Anyway, and the roof is from two parts. And if you see later, I show you, the whole system is open. As I say, this hive is for the bees, not for the beekeeper. Because of that, the ventilation, for example, in this kind of hive, we don't have ventilation. It's a closed system, and in the winter we have a problem with bacteria or another kind of that. Is the isolation is good, but also not good because don't ventilate this system. But this system is ventilate, is very good. Because of that, I think the Warre hive, I think, in my meaning, is that the best hive that there is for the bees. But we can also make the system of hive to this kind of hive, but I have to make it. Anyway, we go back. Sorry, we have to walk. This is my town. I put the part of the roof here. It's the same thing. I make it a few months ago from the recycle wood. It actually was free, and it was in the garbage. I find it and I bring it at home and I make that. Later I show you what is inside. As I explain you, this is the box, the brood box, can be 3, 4, 5. And we have here the ventilation system. If I put it here. Oh, there is a bees. This is the classical windows that we have. And for example, if it's the entry here, this should be 3 or 4 boxes. And the moisture of the bees, they have a lot of that, and if they have honey, they ventilate the water of the honey. And the moisture, because it's look like tower, this comes upside. And if we closed it, then they have problem. The bees like, oh, there is a bee inside. The bees like to make ventilation by themselves. We give them the chance. Because of that, whole system must be open. You don't have to use plastic or glass or another kind of the materials. And you can use the ventilation, if we know the concept, we can use anything. This is the beech mate that I find it. Before that I use plastic, but I am looking for a material that is naturally cheap and also is open. If you see, this is kind of grass, I think, plant. And In Warre time, he used this kind of material, I think hennep or something like that. And the choice is yours. You can make it, of course, from many things. We recycle it, and we have to find the things. And sometimes we don't have the things. We don't have the choice, but the concept must be right. What you see here is the ventilation, part of ventilation system. I think is the measure is same. The measure is same, and the wood is 2.5 and 35 is same as the box. You can see the measure in my video, I think part 1. But inside what I made, you can put anything inside that did have a kind of the isolation value, and also it must be, the construction must be open, and the moisture can go outside of the absorb inside the material, and in the time he give it to the area. It must be, how we say that, the ventilation must be open. It's not must be closed. And as I say, we recycle it. We have to find the things. Sometimes we have to buy. I buy this kind of mates in one story for animals. I think was for rabbit, and it was, I think hennep is the 100% natural. It's not plastic or something like that. And in another hive, I put the wool. I had some clothes from wool that was 100%, and it was old, and I had to put it away, and I make it something like this, and I put it there. And I had any wool anymore. But this is acrylic, it's a shawl. It's I think shawl or clothes. Acrylic is also good. Acrylic is not naturally, but the point is, acrylic isolation is very good, and he absorb not water or moisture. He give it to the air. Because of that, he is very open, and the isolation is good. But the wool is the same thing. Wool, they absorb the water inside and slowly give it up. I think it's okay. Both system is okay. I say we recycle the things. And another thing I want to, sometimes in internet I can find free wood or wool of sheep, the naturally. Some people have, for the hobby, have sheep and goats, and yeah, and they give it away for free. But the point is, in many cases, the animals, they put the skin of animals, because of parasites, they put some kind of poison, and I don't like that. I don't want to have poison in my hive. That is the, yeah, you can think about that, or find somebody, and you have to wash it, and you must have no 100% that is not poison inside of that. And we have also closed the system. I use some plastic mate. It's some, I think, the mate for the wind mate, they call it in Holland. And I close the system. But you can use what I say. You can find anything that it is, yeah, a mate that should be open. Okay, we know that how it's working. We know that how we can make it, and we need a roof, because the system is open. If it's rain or winds, it can be comes in our hive. And this is the classic one of Mr. Warre Beehive. This is the inside. Sorry, I film with one hand. It's terrible. And as you see, oh, inside we have a construction. Inside we have a construction, and it's from the wood. And I think it's original. The design is from this time, the time of 1800, I think. And in my mind, that is the best one, or one of the best design that for this hive you can find. For me, is the measure is 37 and 41, because my box is outside, I think was 35 in 35 from outside. We need here some area that if it's rain come here, water, and comes here out. He can't go to the box or to the hive. And construction, if you see, is not closed. This is open. And if it's moisture from the hive comes, first come of course here, and from here go here, and for here and for from here go outside. That is the very simple and very good construction. As you see, nothing is closed in this hive. I try to put it in the, yeah. Look, here is my hand. This was, I think, from the wall to here was 5 centimeter, and it was 3, I think. I think it was 3. It was, you can of course move it. It's not closed, I think, but it depends of how the thickness of your boxes and wood and anything. That is it, guys. That is the system of Hive Warre. It's perfect. It's working 100%, and the bees in this hive are very happy. Thank Mr. Warre. In next video, I try to show you the system of bottom, and I also make the windows for this hive in kind of modern technique. But in another video maybe I show you, and if it's finished I make a film from the whole hive and I let you see. Look at that, it's beauty compared with this plastic, and it's just a beauty. It's very beauty hive. Bye, till next time.